Good morning. So, is it okay to be on the fence? I was thinking about that this morning. I had my weekly call with some of the Raw Warrior ladies yesterday, which you could join, by the way, if you're interested. Just send me a message. But anyway, so we were talking about our goals for this week. And I so boldly and proudly said, well, 5 out of the 7 days, I'm going to stay on track. I'm going to eat what I've told myself I'm, going to eat, which is raw vegan. So for 5 of the 7 days, I'm going to eat raw vegan. Is that sitting on the fence? So that's saying to myself that 2 of the 7 days, I can treat my body poorly. Now, I was saying 2 of the 7 days I could eat cooked food. But is that the message I really want to send to myself, to my inner self? Is that it's okay for me to sit on the fence, and these 5 days I will eat what I've told myself I'm going to eat, and the other 2 days I can do something different? In the Bible, it talks about sitting on the fence, that you're either hot or you're cold. God doesn't like lukewarm. And so if you're sitting on the fence, you might as well be on the wrong side of the fence, because Satan owns the fence. So am I setting myself up for failure when I'm sitting on the fence 2 days of the week? Because my old lifestyle owns the fence. The old me owns the fence. And I used to always think I was an all-in or nothing. And I was. I've always been an all-in or nothing. And so that's why I used to fail in eating healthy before, was because if I went off track and ate something I wasn't supposed to, in my book, not in society's book, then I failed and I stopped eating healthy. I go back to my old ways. Because my old ways owns the fence. So what I'm thinking, what I'm coming to realize, is that I can't be on the fence when it comes to my health. I need to continue eating raw food for me. That's not for everybody. You do you. If you're eating cooked food, you're vegan, that's fine. That's you. If you're eating processed food, still you. But for me, raw vegan is what always made sense to me since I started that path in June of last year. But where I've messed up is I started climbing the fence. And then once I climbed it, I'd sit on it. And some days I'd eat raw, some days I wouldn't. Some days I'd eat raw, some days I'd eat something processed. So I can't be on the fence anymore. It's time to climb down the fence and get on one side or the other. Because like I said, I'm kind of an all-in or nothing. So my goal for this week is to stay on the side of the fence that promotes health and wellness for me. And that is eating a raw food diet. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Because I feel better when I eat that way. I lose weight when I eat that way. My skin looks better. My hair looks better. I'm having growth back in my hair that's just crazy. I had bald spots here that now have hair that kind of comes down about right here. So it's pretty amazing what a raw food diet can do for you. Same thing with walking. You're either going to be on the fence or you're going to be off the fence when it comes to your exercise. I walk every day because there is no fence for me when it comes to my walking. I am not on the fence. I walk every day. If it's raining, I walk. We had that spout here. We hadn't had snow since 2016, and it snowed, and I was out walking in the snow because there is no fence when it comes to my walking. I do it every day. There's some days where I have a lot going on time-wise, and I don't get as many steps in as I want to, but I'm still out walking. I'm still getting it in. And so I encourage you to get off the fence for good, because life can't be lived on the fence. You can't make a change in your life sitting on the fence and looking over at who you used to be and saying, gosh, I miss that person. Gosh, I want to be able to eat whatever I want. I want to be able to not have to get up and exercise. I want to be able to just sit on the couch and binge watch movies or a series or whatever. That's the old you. You can't be on the fence looking on the other side, because that's where you're going to end up. You're going to end up back on the other side. So I encourage you with everything I have, get off the fence. Get on the side of health and wellness and stay there. Don't climb the fence again. You can do this. You can be a raw warrior. You can rise to the occasion, all that good stuff. But it all starts with you. It all starts with you climbing down off the fence. And if you happen to not even be on the fence and you're on the other side of the fence, I encourage you to jump over it. Just jump over it and start today. Start right now. Y'all have a great, blessed day, and go raw or go home.